Hi guys, my name is Artur.
My name is
Alex. We're here in Alegria in the gym doing Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. So I live in Spain for 3 years. I've been doing Jiu-jitsu since I was 15. Actually, I was doing 15 when I was Sambo when I was in Moscow. So I started doing grappling, Sambo, boxing, and I actually started Jiu-jitsu in 2011. In UK. It's been 5 years since I'm doing Jiu-jitsu. So, and my friend has been here.
Yeah, I do jiu-jitsu for years. Now I blue belt. so it's fun.
He lived more than he lived like around 13 years in Spain, mostly in Torrevieja, Alicante, and basically, what is Jiu-jitsu? Is a question that comes up to you. It's a martial art that came from Japan, has been spread in Brazil, has been adapted, been a bit changed and improved. So it became famous for its practicality and its strength in street fight. But it's also recently became quite famous in like toning up yourself and shaping up and your body and being fit and so I guess it's very hard to put a couple of all the meaning in a couple of words and a couple of minutes, but I would strengthen a couple of points very important, that in Jiu-jitsu all your body works and it's good for any age, any religion, nationality. There's no limits, no discrimination. Anybody can try, and it can become a hobby. You can be addicted to it because there's a certain lifestyle behind it. I guess another thing is to mention is that Jiu-jitsu brings a bit of different attitude to life. When you train, unlike the boxing, you don't injure your friend or your opponent. You're kind of learning how to overcome difficulties. You get to the point when somebody taps you where you have to let it go or say that I give up, and then stand up and get back to the game, rethink about your actions and try to improve your game and your actions and strategy and to win. So you constantly testing yourself, constantly trying to improve, and there's no ego. So with the ego you cannot improve, because when you have the ego, you face the fact that you lost. So you have to really think through and be cool, down to earth, and try to be very humble, and it's very important. That's bringing a really good character for the kids, and it helps with the education of the kids, and even us as grown-ups, and we learn, and it's very beneficial for the personal life and the professional life as well. So that's pretty much like to say the short introduction what is Jiu-jitsu, where it came from, and so you can find Jiu-jitsu clubs everywhere, pretty much in Alicante, Elche, Valencia, any major cities in Spain as well as throughout the world. So I guess we train in Elche, in Alicante, and whenever we travel we always take our kimonos, which are called gis, gi. So we take our gis, and when we travel we always visit a couple of gyms where we welcome really well, and it's a different attitude among the practitioners. So it's a good experience, and it's very enjoying, and a lot of joy behind it. And we advise you to also try. I guess you'll be addicted because as we do. Yeah. And so to say how jiu-jitsu has grown, how jiu-jitsu is developing in Spain or in the world. There are a couple of federations, and International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, which is based in the US, which is the most famous one, the biggest one, is spread throughout the world, almost in 5 continents at least. Yeah, all the continents are covered throughout the year, various competitions, starting from Japan all the way to Canada, Brazil, where I was born. And there's another federation, United Arab Emirates Jiu-Jitsu Federation, where they started the Sheikh itself. He started investing money in this federation and see the perspective of growth in this sport, and it became actually a compulsory sport in a school in the Emirates, and that's another sign that there is a perspective and there is a growth in this. And so as you see, we are going to Madrid on Sunday to compete, and we came back from a competition in Moscow earlier this month, no? End of 5th of November. Okay, guys, and a couple of stuff to add up is the jiu-jitsu is quite developing in Spain, as I said before, and government is trying to invest and helping us some ways to organize events, seminars, competitions, also fundraising events, whether charity or so. In Torrevieja, where we train, is a Jiu-jitsu. You can come up and ask us any questions if you're interested. You can give us free classes, and you can train for a week or free to try yourself, and if you like it, you can continue with us. It's not so expensive, it's 30-40 euros depending on the program that you choose with us, and adding up with some gym training and weights and other classes. And so that's not expensive, and wherever you go, you get roughly around 40-50 euros depending on the city. Madrid, Barcelona could be a bit more expensive, but that's pretty much it. And you only need just a gi, where you can buy for 60-80 euros. And so that's not that expensive to start. Just say roughly 100 euros, and you start classes, and you don't need anything else. Just need to train, sweat, and come and continue, keep going and improving yourself. Development of jiu-jitsu in Spain is pretty complicated these days, but it's been growing. We have a couple of competitions. There's been 2 championships from Emirates Federation. It was in Malaga, next one is in Barcelona, and another one, as you said, is going to be in Madrid. But as you can see, there are some sports that are more famous, like football, tennis. They're very famous in Spain, so the financing of those sports are much more higher and more in the interest of some ministries and of sport rather than jiu-jitsu. But I bet it's going to change because we see the prospects of this sport, and if Sheikh and Emirates has seen the perspective in the sport, investing in this, that means something. So there's growth coming up, and it's been in the US and Russia, in every country in the world almost. There's a gym, there's people who train, so there will be developments. And as we see throughout the 3 years I've been here in Spain, I already see the changes. There are lots of competitions, new gyms opening, new teams, so it's growing. It's not staying, and it's not just freezing. It's growing and developing. There's a young generation that is interested in mixed martial arts, and their way to start mixed martial arts is actually from jiu-jitsu. So they start grappling, they start doing a couple of different kickboxing, Thai boxing, and then they go for jiu-jitsu because it's the fundamentals. So guys, thank you for your attention, and if you're interested, give a try a free class. You're always welcome. You can come in, Jiu-jitsu, almost every day, Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock. So we're here. Give us a shout and just write us. So if you have any questions, if you want to bring your kids, or you want to try yourself, you're welcome. So we are here to help. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
¿Eh?
Está por ahí.
Sí. Completamente no.
Algo.